Designs by Kamohoali'i was started in 2005 by Kumu Micah, and it's become one of Hawaii's most popular brands.
That's right, and the local artist is taking these designs from the Big Island to the Big Apple at this year's New York Fashion Week.
Started with my father's history in kapa, learning kapa from a young boy and growing up doing kapa, and then people wanting to have those designs on their clothes. And so I took all of that style, the prints, the ohe kapala prints, and put it into modern fabric and formed Designs by Kamohoali'i. We have always been a Merry Monarch vendor. We usually get a long line that wraps around a building or two. Everybody comes to buy our clothes, and so that's one of our biggest events. We just kind of kept on rolling from there and kept on getting good positive feedback, so we kept making clothes, and we're still going.
And while Kumu Micah and his clothes were well known to Hawaii Island and our Kama'aina alike, his designs began trending in the country's fashion capital. And at first, not even he believed it.
Sometime in July, I got an email, read the email, and then I threw it away. Thought it was some kind of spam. And the email really just said that this was New York Fashion Week and they wanted to have a conversation. Something told me later on that evening that maybe I should dig it out of the trash of my email and read it again.
And it was a good thing he did, because it was no joke. Designs by Kamohoali'i was headed to New York Fashion Week.
We had long conversations, and halfway through the conversation with them, they kind of stopped me and said, "We want you on the runway. Everything you're saying is perfect to complete our collection for this year. We're telling culture and stories, and that's what you got. And so we totally want you on this runway." My whole family was like, "Are you serious?" And so it was fast where they started putting out press in New York that we were coming and released that we were going to be on the runways in New York.
Now, with added attention cast upon Kumu Micah, he realized this was an opportunity to not only represent Hawaii fashion, but also Hawaiian culture.
I've never wanted to be the best designer in the world. I just wanted to keep my family traditions alive. That's why we're taking all of Hawaii with us. We have chanters, dancers, singers. We're taking all of our arts. We have such long histories and stories on our clothes that go back for thousands of years. And so our clothing and the designs that we wear, they become spiritual. That's what's missing in fashion. When we get to New York and Fashion Week, is to show them culture and to show them our stories and to be able to show them that our clothes is not coconut bras and grass skirts. It parallels their fashion, if not supersedes their fashion, because there's so much deep connection to our clothing. I feel like all of our art is what the world needs. They need to see culture, they need to see old traditions, they need to see foundation, they need to see things that vibrate the earth, and that's what they're going to get on New York Fashion Week.
Brought to you by the Council for Native Hawaiian Advancement and Papa Makeke.